Hey everybody, Mike here with Backpacking TV, and today we're going to be taking a look at backpack sizes, specifically which size is going to be best for you. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at that question through the lens of your average everyday backpacker who wants to go on a one-night solo trip in the woods, bringing not the biggest, but at the same time not super ultralight equipment with them. So today I'm going to be bringing a normal size sleeping bag, a normal size tent, a sleeping pad, clothes for the night as well as clothes for tomorrow, a hat, a puffy jacket, some gloves because it might get a little chilly, headlamp because it's dark, a little camp stool for some added comfort, MSR camp stove, fuel for said stove, a few fig bars, a lot of food plus eating utensils and lighter, everything's in here, a multi-tool, some camp sandals, water filter, toiletries, toothbrush, contact lens stuff, all that jazz, and sunscreen in too large of a container. And we're gonna bring some light reading. So we're gonna be looking at a few different sizes of bags today. I'm gonna go ahead and timestamp those down here at the bottom. So if there's a particular size that you're looking into getting, you can just go ahead and skip straight to that part. You don't have to watch the rest. Lucky you. We're gonna be looking at a 25-liter bag on the smallest end. Then we're gonna go to a 32, then we're gonna go to a 36, then we're gonna go to a 47-liter, then a 60, and finally, my big old Kelty 70-liter bag from many years ago. So let's get started. So first up, we got a 25-liter bag here. I think we all know how this is gonna go, but I'm kind of curious. Let's give it a shot. Oh boy. Gotta find some room for our tent. You might just have to carry the tent at your side. Tuck it up under your arm. That's not going. Okay. I kind of did this as a joke. I didn't think it would actually work, but I'm gonna say this thing is well over its capacity. So there's a very good chance that if I brought it on a trip like this, it would break. Also, you'd have stuff falling out of the back and coming off the sides, and it's suboptimal, okay? So now we're gonna take a look at our 32-liter bag. I think this should go a little bit better than the 25. This is kind of more towards the not so day pack, but at the same time, not so, you know, big capacity backpack. This is a little bit of an in-between. My cat has joined us, everybody. I think I can pack this one right. It's kind of got a weird layout. Okay, so this is actually highlighting an interesting point. It's not just about liter size, is it? It's also about the way that the storage is arranged. So in the smaller bag, 7 liters smaller, I actually had an easier time fitting all the stuff in because it was just one big compartment. Whereas this is so compartmentalized, you got this pouch back here, you got this pouch over here. Technically more space, but that space is divided and a lot of the stuff won't fit. So you know what? We're gonna call it on the 32-liter. Okay, now we're on to the 36. I got a much better feeling about this one. Sweetie, you knocking my stuff over? I think we finally got room for the jacket on the inside now. Woo! Okay. So this is the first time I've been successfully able to fit everything. I've still got this pocket here. I've still got a side pocket on the back here. Maybe I could have done this a little better, but, oh, I've got hip pockets too. I forgot about those. So this is the first backpack I've put on so far and stuffed with all this stuff. It's left me thinking, I can deal with this, you know? Me personally, I'd like to go a little bit bigger, but I can deal with this. This ain't too bad. Woo! There's a lot of packing and unpacking, huh? So next up, we've got the 47, and I can already tell you how this is gonna go because I've used this thing a lot, and I brought a lot more stuff than this. Oh yeah, still plenty of room to go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, huh? Doesn't feel like my backpack is gonna explode. Fits nice, pretty darn comfy. Feels like it's made for this. Yeah, so we're at the 47 mark here. And I'd say this is a very, very safe bet if you're looking for something to go 1 night, 2 night, maybe even more. Depends on how much you want to bring with you. This is nice, this feels good. But we can go even further beyond. Okay, so that was 47. I feel like that was really, really good. Let's try a 60 here. And I really like 60. The smaller the bag, remember, the more tactful you're gonna have to be when you're packing it. Always be mindful of how you pack your bag, you know. You wanna distribute the load, but at the same time, it can get a little bit frustrating if you're trying to cram too much into a small space. It can stress the bag a little bit. If you go a little bit bigger than you might need, that's just less you gotta worry about. See how everything's just kind of falling into place there. Easy peasy, living greasy. Still got pouches on the outside with plenty of room. The seams aren't stressed. I'm not stressed. And that's what matters most, right? Now we're talking. We've still got some room. We've still got some pouches for any other little things that I might want to bring. And if you can't tell by the tone in my voice, this is kind of where I like to live. So I'm a big fan of a 60-liter bag. It's big, but it's not too big. This is something that you can easily do a one-nighter out of, even with heavier gear. You can do multi-day trips with this thing easily. I mean, technically you can do multi-day trips with whatever, but we're talking about comfort here. This is more of like what kind of backpack to select, especially if you're kind of new. And I gotta tell you, this right here, 60-liter, this is where I live at the moment. It's nice. Plus, if I want to carry some additional comforts with me, if I want to carry some camera gear like I often find myself doing, something this size, it's gonna work pretty well. And now to round things off, we've got the Kelty Outskirts 70. Old reliable here. I've used this kind of bag for a very, very long time. Nothing but good things to say about it. You see how much easier this is? You start moving to bigger equipment. It's just so much easier to organize your things. Okay, let's get this all buckled up here. So this thing, I can feel the extra space in it. The 70-liter, it's pretty darn roomy. There's some extra room in here. Needs adjusting. So this backpack was what I used back in college. Not this exact same one, but a very similar version of it, when I led tour groups into the woods for several days. So I know that this is great as a multi-day backpack. We'd go out for 3, 4, 5 days at a time, and I would also carry a lot of the cookware in this thing, so not just my things, but things that the group needed as well. Really nice bag. I like this a lot. Still a soft spot in my heart for it. Do you need a 70-liter bag for your one-night camping trip? Probably not. If you want to go that big, fine, go that big. This is comfy. I don't know. I kind of like 60, maybe even a little smaller. But a 70 you'd be just fine with, especially if you were going to carry somebody else's equipment or just a few extra goodies for yourself. Once you get below 50, you know, be a little bit careful. Make sure that you're going to have enough room for everything you want to bring. And make sure that the backpack that you buy is going to be rated for the weight that you carry. Like I said in this video, I wasn't using super ultralight stuff. Some backpacks, especially the more expensive ones, believe it or not, are going to carry less weight because they kind of expect that you're going to bring ultralight stuff. So be careful about what kind of bag you buy. Be careful about the storage capacity versus how segmented that capacity is, kind of like with the other Kelty bag that I brought out a few minutes ago. You know, you can have more storage, but if it's more compartmentalized and you've got it broken down into different sections, that storage kind of becomes useless whenever you can't fit your bigger things into any one of the compartments, and that can be frustrating. So yeah, when it comes to storage capacity, there are a lot of different options that you can choose from. Some people like to go a little lighter. Some people like to carry a little bit more. Like I said, I prefer to be around 60. What do you prefer? Let me know down here in the comments below. We'll start a discussion about it. Also, if you've got any ideas or thoughts about any upcoming videos, let me know in the comments below as well. And make sure you subscribe. I try to do at least one of these videos a week. So we've got a lot more coming. And until next time, I'm Mike with Backpacking TV, and I will catch you all later.